Hello, good afternoon. This is Jeffrey Scott Myers, founder of Quantum Levels Healing, Quantum Levels Healing Academy of Sciences. And I felt like I had to make another video because I just wanted to make, because I'm not sure that people really fully understand what I do and how I do what I do. Um, Everything's done over phone calls, text messages, in person, within reason, emails, and constant motivation. I've developed an extremely, of course, we're reading off notes here, an extremely unique program. There's nothing like it out. There's nothing else like it in the world. Okay, period, on the planet. Okay, nobody does what I do. Period. Okay, I find people get stuck in their disease, and they get lost. They don't know where to turn. And I'm here to tell you, make no mistake. You're not going to find your answers in conventional allopathic medicine, okay? Nobody gets better caught up in the biochemically uncaring environment of the medical model. Okay, that's why, we're the sickest nation in the history of mankind, ever in existence of all human beings, okay? We're the most doctors, the most specialists, the most health care, the most drugs, the most awareness, the most research, everything, yet simultaneously we're the sickest nation in the history of mankind. It's because allopathic medicine doesn't work, okay? Traditional Chinese medicine had all this figured out over 5,000 years ago, and it's just your beliefs and perceptions that you have to run to the doctor when you're sick. It doesn't work, okay? It just doesn't work, period. So I figured I had to make this video kind of explain a little bit more that there's definitely answers for you. This is insanity. Everybody I work with achieves unbelievable results. Okay, everybody I work with, turnaround stories like you wouldn't believe. Everybody gets better, and everybody that I've worked with has stayed symptom free all this time, because I'm always in contact with you. When I work with you, I have a 30-day program, and when I work with you, after that 30 days, that's on me, and we create a bond, and I keep you going, and I don't let you fail. Period. This is due to the fact that once you work with me, I'm with you for life. Okay. Nobody else can say that, okay? Nobody else can say that. I have this figured out, okay? I have this figured out. That's why people get such unbelievable results. And also think it's just, really you're getting me. Because let me tell you right now, nobody fails on my watch, period. Okay? I will go to the moon and back for you. I will drop whatever I'm doing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to take your call, to help you. I don't care what time it is. I don't care what I'm doing, period. Nobody fails on my watch, because as much as I care about helping people and everything, and the bonds that I create, the trust that I have with people, I need that dramatic testimonial at the end of the day, because, here I am, one guy trying to change the world. So, everybody succeeds and nobody fails. I will not let you fail. Period. It just won't happen, okay? I'll do whatever it takes for you to succeed. There's so many people out there with all kinds of autoimmune diseases that's getting worse and worse and worse. And there's people that sit there and they have the disease and their life stops and they're sick, and I think that there's no help, but I'm telling you, there is. There's absolutely answers, without a doubt. That's why I said everybody I work with just gets phenomenal results. It's almost a miracle. It's unbelievable. It's truly shocking. You can talk to anybody that I've worked with, they'll all tell you the same exact thing. I've developed an extremely unique skill set, and I like to use what's called kinetic knowledge, where I know how to put my knowledge in action. Like I said, so I need that, everybody, but not only that, but your testimonial. When people go to the website, quantumlevelshealing.com, They see your story and it gives people hope. It's like this constant energy chain of you help someone and then they get better and they help someone. It's just chain of positive energy and healing and wholeness that just runs right on down the line. And like I said, you don't have to be sick. This is insanity. I'm telling you, you don't have to be sick. This is insane. You could go on with your life and get better and heal. You don't have to live your life like you've been living your life if you have some type of autoimmunity, over 100 classified autoimmune diseases. It's just, you'll never find your answer in the medical model. Nobody gets better. They keep you in the game with drugs and they treat symptoms with drugs, never to the root cause of the problem. I get down to the root cause of what's going on, why you developed what you developed, okay? In this program, 3 to 4 weeks, people have dramatic turnaround. 3 to 4 weeks. That's it. And after the 4-week program's over, I stay with you. You get me for life. Lifetime guarantee. Who else? I'm so confident that I give you a lifetime guarantee. I was explaining this before in my video. There's a couple of things here of what we work with. Is, for one, working with people as everybody's an individual and everybody has different problems and different needs and different situations in their life and different upbringings and what have you. So I work with people on an individual basis for their individual needs and bringing that person back to full potential as a human being. Like I said before, the best mom, the best daughter, the best father, the best co-worker, the best friend, the best at what you used to do, bring you back to what you did before you were sick. You had something going on. I get it, people get sick, things happen, but there's answers. You don't have to live like that. I don't care if you have stage 4 breast cancer to a heroin addict. I don't care what you have, what kind of condition you have. I absolutely can help you make a huge difference. I don't care what you have, because like I said, I will go to the ends of the earth to help you. And we use science we use science to do all this. One, we use biochemistry because you have to understand the chemistry of the body and how things work. We have over 50 quadrillion chemical reactions going on in the cells every second of every day. Okay, so you have to understand and work with the chemistry of the body and the chemicals of the body. Quantum biology. Everything happens at a quantum level. Okay. Understanding biology and how it works at the subatomic level and at the level of the cell and beyond the cell. You have to understand evolutionary biology. We need to understand about where we came from, okay? We didn't have all these diseases and everything, even 200 years ago, okay? We have to go back to, where we grew up on the African savannah hundreds of thousands of years ago, okay? We need to go back to that type of human being, not 2020 human being, okay? It's so obvious, you have to take these things into consideration. Quantum physics. Everything happens at the quantum level. Vibration, cell, enzymes, hormones, chemical reactions. Everything happens at the quantum level. That's where things happen. Like I always say, the invisible will always become the visible. It all starts at the quantum level, period. Nothing happens until it's happening at the quantum level. Okay, period. We have quantum mechanics too, which is great, but that's just more material and Newton's laws of motion and how things work. But we've discovered more and gone beyond quantum mechanics to quantum physics. It's the newest science, and it's how things work. Neuroscience, extremely important. The mind and the brain connection, the body-mind-brain connection as well. Nothing happens without a thought. Okay, so neuroscience is a very, very important area to work on. As far as that goes, nothing happens without thought. Period. Anatomy. You have to work on the systems of the body, organs of the body, everything that has to do with the full anatomy of the body and how the structure of the body works as far as anatomy goes. Psychology, super important, okay? Because everybody has different issues and everybody has something going on. Being versed in psychology is very, very important as well. Nutrition, of course, that kind of goes without saying. The body has 90 essential vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and fatty acids that the body uses to survive. Vitamins and minerals, that's what we run on. That's how we grew up. The body only works a certain way. There's certain minerals, that's why you call it essential amino acids, essential fatty acids. These are essential. We have to have them or you die. And most people are barely getting by, just staying in the game, very deficient. This is an issue. Psychoneuroimmunology, the way the the brain neurons affect the immune system. Candace Pert's work in the 60s of how neuropeptides affect the brain, affect the immune system, the nervous system, the body. So it's very, very important. Epigenetics, the cell, there's a lot to be said about genetics, but epigenetics is a study that those genes respond to the environment that the cell is sitting on. Genes turn on and off depending on the environment. If you're extremely stressed out and you're very negative, your genes for disease are going to be upregulated because the cells are sitting in a toxic environment. So that's very important. Stress management. If you look at my last video, enough said there. Stress is the number one cause of illness, discomfort, and disease. Is stress number one. Psychoneuroendocrinology, the studying the way the glands work. Everything has to do with hormones. It starts with energy to a thought to a hormonal reaction. So we must understand how to work with the glands, the hypothalamus, the adrenal glands, the thyroid, all the pituitary gland, which is a master gland. These are important. The glands run everything. Hormones run the show, pretty much. That and the gut bacteria run the show. That's energy. Everything comes down to energy. How the body processes energy. How we absorb our fats and nutrients are important. How the body stores energy. How the body detoxifies through the lymphatic system, liver, bile system, as well as elimination. Very important. We have systems in the body, okay, and they work a certain way. And when they're not working a certain way, we're out of homeostasis. We're out of balance. Okay, the body's always trying to get back into balance. And all disease is cell disease. Everything happens at the cell. You don't have heart disease or lung disease or brain disease. You have heart cell disease, liver cell disease, brain cell disease. Everything comes down to cell. We have 100 trillion cells in our body, and they all communicate and they all work together. Okay, the cells, I won't get into them. It's an amazing phenomenon. It's unbelievable. And all that the cell needs is oxygen, nutrients, and a clean environment. That's it. That's all the cell needs. That's it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. One major part too when I work with someone is working on the mind. I cannot stress how important this is, especially people that have past traumas and past things that have happened in the past. These things need to be addressed because, we build neural networks in the brain for past experiences, and that's how we live by, and that's what we recall, and that's the way that we kind of live our life. You can't think in the past. We have discussed this in the past. Your body's biology and chemistry will be living in the situations you encountered in the past that first brought on the traumas. The body's subconscious mind, it does not know the difference between events in the past and present day. Okay, it just doesn't know. It just knows the chemical reactions within your biology. Thinking of the future causes you to produce different brain connections and new neurons and new gene expression. I'm reading off this is all my original stuff. I get so much, so I have to write it down. Excuse me, gene expression, which will coordinate new biology and new chemistry, allowing you to create the reality that you want, not the one that you just had. This is just the science of how things work. Unresolved issues in the subconscious. Any past childhood or traumas in your life need to be brought from the subconscious to the conscious mind and memory in order to bring it to the forefront so we can attach emotion to it, feel it, and get it out and resolved. This is extremely important to allow proper healing, as stated before, to allow the energy to flow through the body properly, because everything is energy. Deconditioning, another really important one. Moving focus from past behaviors, shift intentions to new behaviors, especially before bed and throughout the day. New thoughts is basically like a blueprint. New choice, new behavior, new experience, new emotion, new thought. Where you put your awareness is where you put your energy, okay? This is extremely important. You're putting your energy on negative things, you're putting your energy on your disease and how sick you are, and that's a whole nother issue as well. I wrote an article on that, is that people identify with their disease, it becomes them, then they're done. There's no hope if they don't change, and they're done. So remember also, for every emotion, there's a matching chemical to that emotion. Emotions are the end result of a chemical signature of memories. Vital to healing is the ability to forgive, surrender, to release any negatively held energy from the body, to allow the same energy to be used for growth and healing. If we hold on to hate, fear, resentment, any other negative energy, you're not going to heal. Okay, it's not going to happen. We just got to let go and start again. You got to understand, as in physics, the body is a unified field. There's no separate parts. Everything works as pathways, systems, negative feedback loops. Everything works together as one biochemical organism. I hope this is making sense, because this is everything that I work on when I work with a client. That's why everybody gets so unbelievable, mind-blowing, miracle-type results. It is what it is, and that's why I've been able to do what I do. And I hope people watching this video, you'll pass it on, you'll share, you might know somebody. We have almost over 130 million autoimmune diseases. United States, 1997, we were diagnosed with 9 million. 24 years later, 130 million. From 9 million to 130 million. Oh, the medical model, it sure works. Yeah, I see how it's working quite well. So that systems that we, especially far as the physiology and as the systems go in the body, we work the microbiome, the healthy gut bacteria, like I've said before, which is extremely important. The gut bacteria communicates with the nervous system, the immune system, the brain, the digestive system. The microbiome is the gut bacteria is extremely important. We have 100 trillion cells in our body, and we have about 20 bacteria cells for every. We have 20 bacteria cells for every one of our cells. So the bacteria is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of studies come out every day, all the time, how vital building that healthy microbiome is. I won't get into all that on that. I'll get into all that when I work with you. Bringing down inflammation in the body, extremely important. Any type of inflammation markers, because everything's inflammation. I mean, that's how disease starts. There's inflammation. Working the bile system. The body has fluids. The body flows. The blood, the bile, the lymph. These are systems that flow. The body flows all the time, and the bile system is very, very important to work as well. Basically, the body's soap breaks down hormones, estrogens into metabolites, catechol-estrogens. It does all kinds. It helps you metabolize fat and proteins, electrolyte balance. There's all kinds of stuff with the bile. Low stomach acid is extremely important. Hydrochloric acid has to be in balance, as well as pH in the blood has to be balanced as well, which is very important. Building connective tissue is very, very important to do, because most people have leaky gut, dysbiosis, which is the digestive lining, the epithelial cells of the digestive lining get damaged from all the bad foods you've been eating, and then peptides pass through into the blood, and welcome to the autoimmune disease races. So connective tissue, and especially in that area, is very important, as well. Your fascia is very important. Connective tissue is also where the lymphatic system dumps out toxins, so it's very important, that healthy process. Making sure that you can process vitamins and minerals is very important. They say it's not what you eat, it's what you absorb. So making sure you could absorb that as well. Let's see here, blood sugar. There's 3 ways that people get sick: digestion, dirty blood, adrenal, thyroid. Period. Those are the only three ways basically people get sick, and then of course the mind and negative thoughts and that whole thing. But the blood sugar and lymphatic system, very, very important. You must balance the blood sugar. It's it's part of homeostasis. It's part of the balancing of the body, like breathing and cell division and heart rate and heartbeat and skin resistance and all that good stuff. Balancing hormones, really important. Everything is about hormones. Hormones basically run the show. They turn on chemistry in the body, as well as enzymes do as well. But I mean, hormone balance is extremely important, so we get that in balance. Adrenal, thyroid issues, like I said, the glands, very, very important. That's the one area that we work for sure. I teach you how to keep the body calm. Constant release. You can just watch my last video on stress. Constant release of cortisol and other stress-producing hormones will not allow the body to heal. Go back to my last video. Talks all about stress, which is very important. I teach you meditation, breathing, calming the body down, staying calm in situations. Work those thoughts, emotions, feelings. It's important with your biology and chemistry. Everything to do with your biology and chemistry show up on a physical level when you have negative thoughts and you're stressed out, and all that cortisol and adrenaline release and glucocorticoid steroids and the whole shebang. I teach you how to have gratitude, gratefulness, love, creativity, critical thinking, problem solving. The problem with today is people don't critical think. Everything is just, if you notice, everything is just memes and following and memes. No creativity, no critical thinking. Meme. And there's mind viruses and memes as well. That social media is not the greatest thing for you as well. Also, teach you how to be kind, how to others. Volunteer work is always a good thing to do. So, and lastly, what I like to do too is I like to get the family, friends, church groups, whatever support. When I'm working with someone, we call in the troops. When I'm working with someone, I become friends with all their friends that make comments on Facebook, because I want that whole community supporting this person. So there's going to be an overwhelming amount of love and support. How do you not get better with all this love and support and energy that I put together to make sure everybody's on board? Very, very important to have that energy and coherence. It's extremely important. You want to get to the point where the brain and the heart are in coherence, meaning the energy between the two is functioning properly and in balance. That's why when you're in love and you're in a new relationship, nothing else matters. You're in single thought, single focus meditation, basically, because you're everything's the greatest thing in the world and nothing's stopped there. When you first meet someone you're in love, you're not depressed, you're not in a bad mood. Your heart and your brain are in coherence. It's the same way, you have to live your life like that as well. That's why the Buddhist monks have it figured out. Let me tell you, Buddhist monks don't have autoimmune diseases. They don't have problems. They don't have the negative thoughts, because they've learned how to master the mind, and they're in that state of balance of heart and brain coherence all the time. There's been plenty of studies and plenty of research on that on their brains, and they're far different than us. You're not going to find a monk who's worried about a credit card bill with diabetes. It's not going to happen. It just doesn't happen. So I teach you all that too. So if you have some type of autoimmune disease, I don't care what it is, I don't care what you have, 3 to 4 weeks, guaranteed. I will not let you fail. And I hope you share this video with somebody, with other people, because there's hope. And I'm telling you, you do not have to live like this. So I really hope you take this to heart, and I really hope people that see this pass it on and look at my other work and what have you. It's just the way things work. And at Quantum Levels Healing, there's no way I will let you fail. Period. So we'll see what happens. Have a great day.